21st of December 2012. The world will come to an end. But does it mean the end for humanity? The end for our beautiful blue planet? Or does it mean the end of an era? Only to bring back a golden age. We are what we perceive through our senses. These perceptions of ours shape our world. If we remove these senses, our body and our world will get reduced to nothing and nothing at all. Humans learn in three different ways. One of these is supervised learning. We are taught this is what the letter A looks like, and each time we see it, we recall that teaching and it makes us recognize that letter. Next is unsupervised learning. Humans see patterns and draw correlations, make interpretations and draw conclusions. The third method is reinforced learning. Punishment for what is bad and praise for what is good makes us learn the good and the bad. Since time immemorial, two classes of people have existed: the oppressed and the oppressors, the exploited and the exploiters. It has made generations and generations labor and toil in inhuman conditions, get tortured and live in misery just to please their upper caste masters. Is not the blood that rushes in the veins of a prostitute same as that of a princess? Are they not made of the same flesh and bones? Then why is the prostitute exploited? Why does she have to live a life of misery and pain? Why is it that people have to sacrifice their personal lives, their happiness and their interests to please their bosses? For profit is God, and ethics, values and bottom lines all mean the same. It is said that the enlightened one takes us from darkness into light. But when in darkness, we were asleep. And when in light, we woke up. And once we wake up, along with it come the umpteen number of tensions. The mad rush of our lives comes forth to embrace us, and we enter a state of randomness where we just flow and we say, time is flying, whereas it is we getting drifted away in the storm of life. And we do all this for one thing: money. We want to earn money. We want a title, we want recognition, but we miss the most essential thing of life: happiness. We do this because of the reinforcement learning we have from society, from media. It makes us do things they say are right, and we join a lifelong chase for materialistic dreams, even though they make us unhappy. It is this reinforcement learning that makes one generation of oppressors create another, and one generation of the oppressed create another. consider it fashionable and convenient to use plastic money. However, are we secure using it? Companies use our purchase data to understand our mind and how we use our unsupervised learning to draw conclusions and interpretations. They place articles in stores to lure us. Each customer is lured the way his or her mind would want to buy something. But the problem is, this leads to huge profits for big companies. But what does the poor vendor on the street do? He runs out of business and ultimately is forced to beg for the bigger company as an employee. Or can we say, he who was a master of his own world gets converted into a slave of a bigger empire. The greed and lust for power is the biggest threat to our existence and the root cause behind all battles in this world. But all is not bad and gloomy. There is a silver lining to this cloud. The computer is here to liberate us. It listens to all our commands. It understands our actions. It understands our voice so that it can carry out all our orders just as a slave would. It will be our driver. It will be our maid and housekeeper, doing all the household errands for us. And to make it a substitute for a human slave, it also has a lot of brains. It has beaten some of the grandmasters of chess. And above all, we can train it to behave exactly the way we want to. So on the 21st of December 2012, it is not the world that comes to an end, but the bad age that does. What emerges is a conglomeration of the collective consciousness of the universe. An object is here to redeem us from the suffering of this age and take us into a new golden era. And the one who shall do this, that saint or that avatar, shall be called the AI boy, the artificial intelligence boy. You no longer have to attend a particular lecture. You can go and choose your teacher and your time for a session. Reverse search engines will make mind maps of unsupervised learning available even to small businessmen. No longer can companies lure us into buying products by using advertisements. Companies shall have to pay to us for showing their ads. A billboard will be visible to us if and only if we wish to see it. Even in news channels, we will be able to pay more attention to a story we wish to pay more attention to. Everything shall be on our own fingertips. No longer shall those who do not have the power to negotiate be harassed by others for positions, etc. in life. Artificial intelligence will be the new negotiator. So friends, it is a call to each one of us and to each one of you out there to join in this revolution, to liberate yourselves and the rest of humanity by becoming the leaders of tomorrow in this entrepreneurial world of artificial intelligence.